Hey guys, how's it going? Kins here. Welcome back to another episode of Kenobi Media. In this episode, I'm going to attempt to get into landscape photography. Now, I'm doing a lot of portrait shoot, I'm doing a lot of video shoot lately, but I feel like I don't spend enough energy and time into landscape photography. A goal is that I want to have in the end of this year an album full of landscape photography, and I want to start it today. So on top of my head, I was thinking going to the pier in St. Pete. It's just because it's pretty iconic area. The thing is though, today is Saturday and I'm pretty sure the pier is freaking crowded. Now talking about, I'm not sure if I want to go there because it's probably packed right now with people. Let's go.
Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be anything in the world, but I can never be you.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to bring today. Obviously the camera and the lens, but I'm also going to bring the ring adapter so that I can put on a couple filter. 1 to 5 stop and then 5 to 10 stops, and see if we can do anything with it. A couple SD cards in case we get out of SD cards. And then the charger, you know, when you're out of charge, a couple things you can charge with this. And yeah, let's go.
Cause I stand tall like I'm on my tiptoes, baby. You think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Ain't where the money at. Look, I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it and split it with my kinfolk daily, and I'm the type.
Alright, we arrive at the pier, so let's get started.
People took a slumber on you, pretty brown skin, baby. I can see the summer on you. You see all the bread, and I know it make you wonder, don't you? Ooh, I ain't surprised at all. Seen them rise and fall. Went up the mountain, it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top, I found some relief. I finally got some peace. Carry on, but please don't mess up the mood.
Alright guys, so that's like an hour of shooting already. A couple tips for landscape photography is that number one, try to find the time where there's not as many people as today. It's not bad to have people. However, sometimes maybe it's better to do some research and find out when's a better time when there are less people, if you want to just capture the more natural look of the nature or things like that. Second recommendation for when you shoot landscape photography is bringing your ND filter. I'm so glad that I brought my ND filter with me today. Even though when you shoot photos outside, you can always change the shutter speed to expose the picture correctly. It's still better to have an ND filter because it just makes photos more dynamic. A lot of people complain about the ND filter can create the vignette. It might be a good thing for you to have a little bit of vignette and it look better in my opinion. Also my style, I like to be a little bit more moody and colorful. So it depends on your style, but I like to bring my ND filter, go outside. Alright guys, so right now I have 30 more minutes to shoot. I think I'm gonna move a little bit. I'm gonna drive my car and move a little outside, further away from the piers, and then shooting in to see if I can capture anything.
I work too hard for it and I need it, so please don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I work too hard for it. Yeah. Don't mess up the mood.
Alright guys, so that's it. It's around an hour to an hour and a half shooting, and I had a great time. I think this is going to be great. I'm really glad that I went outside further away from the pier so I can shoot toward the piers and I didn't see any people in my photos. So I think that was a great idea. It is also a great tip for you when you shoot for landscape photography or really anything. Make sure to drive around, looking at different angle, try to figure out where's the best spot. Sometimes you never know, like when you're driving around you just start to realize that hey, this is a way better angle or this is a way better spot to take photos. You never know until you do it, right? So I'm really glad I did it, and some of the photos really amazing. I definitely going to print a couple of them out and I'm gonna hang it up in the wall. If you want to support my channel, there's a chance for you to grab some of those prints if you like, but I think that's it for shooting. I'm going to do my stuff now. I don't have much time, it's already 4:20. When I get home, I'm gonna start editing some of these photos and I'm gonna show you behind the scene what did I do to these photos, how did I edit a couple of them, and yeah, and then I hope you like it. Enjoy.
Don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Oh come on, I work too hard for it. Yeah.
6 a.m. in the morning right now. For some reason, I woke up and I have such a spontaneous idea that I'm going back to the piers and hopefully I can capture the sunrise. Alright guys, I'm here again at the piers and it's pure dark outside. It's a totally different compared to yesterday where there's so many people. Now it's pretty much super quiet. However, it's so dark outside still and I don't want to just go out there and get robbed. I have all my equipment with me and everything here, the cameras, all that stuff. So I might just hang here for a little bit. I don't know what time does the light come up, but it'll be interesting. Fuck it, let's go. Alright, my hair looks crazy right now. I don't care really. Just want to go and grab some pictures. Spend an hour here, capture some sunrise picture. I tried to do a time lapse earlier. It gave me an error 70. I'm not sure what that was. I hope nothing wrong with this camera. Hopefully I capture some good pictures and we need to go to the editing and see how does that look. Talk about editing. My process of editing is kind of long, but what I do usually is that I add the photos into Lightroom. I edit pretty basic saturation contrast and then I exported it to Adobe Photoshop. In Photoshop, I usually add a color overlay. The reason why I do that is because I love color and I just want to add more color into my photo. Once I'm done with that, I just export it back to Lightroom and I'm just finishing up. One feature that is pretty new in Lightroom and I like a lot is a color grading. I think it's a very underestimated feature. I use it most of the time and I think it's just absolutely amazing. Also, my style of photography is that I usually like my photo to be saturated, contrasty. I like it to be more in your face, a little bit bold look and memorable. After editing my photos, I want to print some of them out. So I've been looking online to different websites to see where is a good place to print out my art. Then I just realized that my company that I'm using for delivering my photos to my client is Pic-time. And they also have an art gallery where I can actually print my art. So I decided that maybe it's a good idea to try it out and see if they do a good job or not. So I went to Pic-time, I uploaded my photo and I printed them all out. Yep, I used my own money and I just want to test it out to see if the quality from Pic-time is good enough or not. And after 7 days, I received a package from Pic-time. Alright guys, the moment of truth. My first ever artwork got printed today and I just received it on the mail. Let's get started. The first edition. Now if for some reason it doesn't look as good, then it's not because of my art. I believe it is because of the printing company. Either way, this is a learning curve and if for some reason it is not as good as what I'm expected, I'm still gonna be happy and I hope you enjoy this whole journey and everything. But this is the moment of truth. Let's get started. Gotta be careful though, dude. Open that up. It's actually pretty thick, look at that. It's a thick one. Oh, nice. Yes, baby! I should have my signature here or something because I think this looks sexy. Are you serious right now? Alright, let's see another one. I think I ordered 3 of them. What do you think? And the last one. This one is actually the most interesting one because it's shooting pretty much at nighttime or very early morning. So it's pretty dark, but I like them. I really hope it's gonna be good. Actually, you know what? This might be my favorite. Alright guys, thanks for watching the journey of me making this landscape photography art. I really enjoy making this. Hopefully I can do more if I have time. If you want to grab any of those arts, feel free to do that. There's a link below. You can get any of those. And especially if you live in Tampa or St. Pete area, it wouldn't be bad to have some of the local arts into your collection. Also, one of the new things I've been doing is I'm going to put this landscape photography art into NFT space. If you don't know what NFT is, don't worry about it. But if you do, you probably know that if you buy my NFT, you can print out my art and you can put into your collection as many versions as you like. And if you want to sell my NFT on the NFT space, you can do that as well. But there's no pressure. You don't have to grab any of those arts. There's no hard feeling. But what I do care is that if it's possible, if this video bring you any value, any tips, any entertaining or whatsoever, it would mean a lot to me if you can click like and subscribe. Leave it a comment below and let me know what you thought about this series in general. Do you want me to do more of this? And let me know where's the next spot that you think would be a great idea for me to capture. Originally, I'm from Vietnam, so the United States is huge to me. So there's a lot of places I know that I've never been before. And even better, if you know any hidden place that you think is absolutely beautiful but super underrated, let me know. I would love to travel there one day and capture them. But thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for following this journey with me. Again, if you really want to support me or my art or this channel in general, like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I post a new video, and talk to you soon. Bye. Alright, Robin. Where should I put this art? What do you think? I mean, should we take off that clock? I mean...
Yeah, that's fine.
We don't care that much about the clock, right?
Anyway.
Alright, let's do that.